money, get some money, money, get some money, get some money, get some money, money, get some money, get some money, get some money, money, get some money, get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster, down a call NASCAR. My solo notes are I am not a passer. I will not after any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I, ain't I, ain't I, ain't I, work a plan now, can't I, can't I, can't I, can't I. I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the
The third and final week of the preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Titans and the Rams, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Throwing to start the drive. Cody. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Intended for his windup. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Cody. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Off the play fake. Cody steps away. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. That one good for 26 and a first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Working with a 2nd and 3. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
This is how offensive coordinators earn their money. He thought he was ahead of the curve after first down.
Got 7 yards first down play, but then you get stuffed there on 2nd down, maybe just a yard out of it. Now your advantage has evaporated. Trying to run for it with Pollard. Now they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Cody. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Holding offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
To throw on 2nd down. Cody. Open man, that's Renfro. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
16 yards on the play. It's now 3rd.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So they'll likely get a few more drives before we see the second team, but a good start for the first unit with 3 points.
Yeah, good start, and now they want to see them build on it because you're exactly right. They'll get a few more drives at this stage of the preseason. Can they continue to evolve and add to what we just saw in the first drive?
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
And what an incredible athlete with a cannon for an arm. And he's drawing comparisons to some of the best mobile QBs the league has ever seen. In addition, this is a young man who's learned from his mistakes along the way, prepares really well each and every time now, and he's got an opportunity to blossom in this system.
On first down, Willis. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Willis looking to throw on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
No, I'm not right. I'm not right.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the gun, they'll try to run it. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So 3rd down, and defensively, the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. 3rd down, it's Willis. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. play action. Cody going up top for Kupp. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
You force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. To throw again. Cody. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Try to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
Intercepted by the Titans.
He's a high draft pick, so maybe a bit of a mulligan, but you never want to throw a preseason interception, especially as a rookie.
No, but this is the time to do it, right? Let's get the kinks out. He's still got to learn how to read coverages, still has to learn the entire offense, has to see how he fits with the players around him. The bottom line is what you said right in the beginning. He's a high draft pick. They want him on the field sooner rather than later, so let's keep giving him some reps and seeing what they have.
This a second and 7 from the 37. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Willis looking to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the Rams are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
On the move to his left. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Off the play fake. Cody. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. A quick toss outright. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick here is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen, go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Out come the Titans now. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Here's Willis. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. Dodges him at the 50. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Willis with another keeper. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't. And at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And the deficit will stay at 2 field goals.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. They'll send the tight end in motion left. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And in 2 plays just like that, they're already operating in the red zone.
Well, he's certainly trying to earn his way into some more looks in the offense once the regular season heats up. If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will look his way a little more often once the regular season begins.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Daniil Hunter able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Looking to throw. Cody. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
That is caught at the 7. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw, here's Willis. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. It's complete. Burks. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Now Willis on third down.
They'll roll him out right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the call there, roughing the passer.
Well, preseason's time for working out the kinks, but sometimes you've got some defenders who are too eager to impress, trying to make this team. And that time we saw one take a shot at the quarterback way too late.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
On first down, Willis.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Flush to his right, and that is caught. It's Davis. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
The kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Chigakakwo from 6 yards away.
And the Titans have got it back to within a score.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a Tennessee score. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now the Rams offense getting the football back.
And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
On first down, Cody. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Cody. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. A dime look defensively here for the Titans on third. Looking to throw. Cody. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And it'll be Titan football.
The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Now Willis on 1st and 10.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the fourth quarter.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Cody. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
To throw on third down, Cody, and that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we have reached halftime here at a tight 2-point contest. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA. Looks like somebody's ready to begin the regular season, skipping over halftime here in the final game of the preseason. Third quarter, here we go. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Our starters likely to be out there for the third quarter as we get back underway in this second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here's Willis.
Looking left sideline, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On third down, it's Willis.
He wants it all for the end zone.
And oh no, it's incomplete. It's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up fourth down.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out.
He's got him in, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A big pickup of 38.
I think we already know that this guy's going to be ready when they ring the bell for week 1. That play, almost routine for him, but still, nice to know that he's still got it.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Got to give credit to both defenses because they've been able to keep the points down. And despite that incompletion, I like the way he's playing. He's putting up decent numbers. What he has to do, find a way to make that sound read and hit that one home run before this one's over.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Calling a gain of 5, 4th down now. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
On 4th down, Coney. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 4 yards on the pickup there, so it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Out to his left. And his throw here is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
He's brought down by Terrell Burgess. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Pollard again. And he's going to have a Rams first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Cody. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And that is incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Play action. Cody rolling to his left. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Tony Pollard, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Rams go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights. That makes this a 9-point game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
We'll get this to about the 38.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. 34 yards.
And the Titans are back within a score.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is down to 2. A drive that time of 6 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. LA set to take over again on offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Off the play fake. Cody. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for L.A. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated in both games.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. He gets him a first down.
Well, that turned out better. Most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics, he's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on third down and move it closer.
Delay of game, offense.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still third down.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it third and long.
Conway to throw.
Complete to Kelly. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Well, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. Rosa's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Cousins. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. 2nd and 9.
Second and 9.
Cousins now from the 50. Over the middle, it's complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
So they'll try to move the ball closer here on third down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's fourth.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
They'll go with a keeper. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
The more and more that we broadcast games, the more I realize how much this game is about the eyes. And in this case, they got fooled because the defense was checking out the eyes of the back, thinking he was getting the ball. Should have been looking at the QB, shouldn't they?
A little bit of a surprise indeed, and he was able to get forward for that 1 yard.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner. We're watching them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now in fourth quarter where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Again, it's Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And this one is right through. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Titans set and ready to go on offense.
And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Working free to drop him for the sack there was Amari Barno. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. On play action, Cousins. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well on field across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Throws left side. Atwell's got it. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Cousins to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Now remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Here's Riley Dixon now. He's been terrific so far. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So now the Titans down by 2. Just over a minute 40 to play. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. Now Huntley. Looking sideline, incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there. And just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Huntley. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Here's Huntley. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football.
I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here, late in a tight game. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide, and I got to say, watch it. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is.
Cousins. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
That's caught by Callen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry up. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down. And this one is no good. He missed it. And they'll remain down by 2.
Yeah, Brandon, that's a tough distance with the game on the line because you'd like to give your kicker better odds than that. Anything 50-plus, we know it's going to be difficult. And that one proved to be just a little too difficult.
And now it appears it's going to cost them the football game.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And they take a knee. Another one in the books for his partner. Always great to be by your side. And look, both defenses had some moments in this one, but I think you would agree these coaching staffs are also going to have some stuff to clean up on film.
Absolutely, partner. And let's face it, any game we get to watch from up here, it's going to be a blast. Do we want to get a real job? Absolutely not. Let's keep watching the NFL all season long.